What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. Look, I've been saying for a while now that the biggest problem with the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the content, all right? They have too much content, and mostly I don't give a shit about any of it, all right? Like, all of this stuff that's up here on the board right now, these are all the projects, by the way, coming out in 2025. This is everything that Marvel is producing in 2025. 9 projects. That's ridiculous. That's way too much, all right? Way too much stuff in one single year. Go back to the original first 3 phases, the Infinity Saga. This was all we got in the Infinity Saga, 23 movies. And it was spread out over 11 years. Over the course of 11 years, we got 23 movies. That's on average about 2 movies a year, a little over 2 movies a year. And now in one single year, we're getting 9 things. And most of it you don't care about. I don't give a shit about any of this stuff with the exception of Daredevil. Daredevil's like the only one that I really care about. Everything else is like, man, it can come, it can go, I can take it, I can leave it. Mostly I'm going to leave it, but you know, channel purposes, right? But most of this is probably going to be garbage. That's the problem. You're producing too much, you're doing too much, you know? Especially with these TV series. Look, Marvel hasn't gotten any of these TV shows right. Outside of the exceptions of maybe WandaVision, the first 2 seasons of Loki, you know, that's about it, man. You know, Moon Knight, garbage. All right, She-Hulk, garbage. Hawkeye, trash. On and on. Echo, Miss Marvel, all right, Agatha, like most of this garbage, man, nobody's here for this stuff. Nobody's here for it. But see, look, here's the funny thing about Marvel right now, man. This is on the direct. It says Marvel Studios is trying to fix its TV shows. It's like, yeah, check it out, guys. We got a plan. We got a plan to fix the television show. Does the plan involve canceling anything? All right? Does the plan involve canceling all of this dead weight and saying, nope, we're not even going to put this out there, pull the plug, we're moving forward? All right? Apparently not, because now we got this headline, Champions, the roster of Marvel Studios' Young Avengers project has reportedly been revealed. All right, so you would think about Young Avengers, nothing burger to the extreme. I don't care about this show whatsoever. Nobody's going to watch this. We don't like any of these characters. But, you know, maybe they give us an interesting roster, an interesting lineup of heroes. Let's see who they got in this thing. Yeah, it's talking about Bob Iger discussing the importance of the Avengers brand, and a Young Avengers spinoff that doesn't live up to expectation would risk tarnishing the main event movies, which are guaranteed moneymakers. Of course, you sure? You sure? Are you sure that those Avenger movies are going to make money? Because right now, I'm not. But nevertheless, we have our Champions roster. It is said that the team will feature Wiccan, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, America Chavez, Cassie Lang, and Ironheart in the lead roles.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Look, I can't take these cats seriously. I'm sorry, man. I can't take them seriously, man. Look, Marvel, this is what you're trying to do with Young Avengers or Champions or whatever. This is what you're going to give us. You're going to give us Wiccan, all right? And then you're going to give us Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Haley Stanfield, Hawkeye, America Chavez, Cassie Lane, Ironheart. So you're giving us 5 chicks and a gay dude. Who do you think is coming to see this? Who's going to watch this show? Nobody. Nobody's watching this. This is your roster? Where's the men? Remember, please remember, okay, that comic books is primarily a boy brand. Even with your girl boss movie, all right? The Marvels, super girl boss, 3 female heroes and a female villain. 70% of that audience were men. And you saw how bad it was, all right? You saw how few people cared to come and check for that. Like, Marvel still don't get it, man. They still don't get it. They still doing this bullshit. They're still MCU. I'm just befuddled, all right? I'm just stunned. I can't believe this is where they going with it, you know? And then like this, you see this little related article. Oh yeah, they're going to be in Secret Wars, all right? Or post-Secret Wars. So they got plans for these guys. And this is who they're going to be. Who's coming to check for this? Nobody. Nobody. So yeah, you're going to get another garbage show that nobody's going to watch, that nobody's going to care about. It's not going to get any ratings. And, you know, with all of this stuff in here, all the girls in here, all the girl bossiness going on, you know what's going to happen. Oh, damn. It's misogyny. All these Marvel fans are sexists. That's basically how it's going. All right. It's truly amazing that these cats still don't understand it. But they're talking about, oh yeah, we about to fix all of these TV shows. Now, see, even this article is stupid, all right? Because the stuff that they're talking about, they get one thing right, and then they get everything else wrong. So without all the preamble, all right, Marvel Studios' new ideas to fix its Disney Plus shows. So the first thing that they say is that, yeah, the Disney Plus shows will include a showrunner from now on. At first, what they were doing is they were making all of these Disney Plus shows like movies. Like movies. They're making TV shows like movies. That's why they always felt bloated. Like, man, it seems like there's extra episodes and extra filler material that really don't belong in a television show, but somehow it's here. It's boring. It's lame. It's whack. It's trash. Yeah, that's what they were doing before. Now they're going to include a showrunner. All right. Now, so this is the one thing they're doing right. This is the one thing they're doing right. It says Marvel is trying to make its Disney Plus shows more like traditional television. Yeah, smart. All right. You got one person overseeing the creative project, all right, from script development in the writer's room through filming. That's what you need. You need one creative voice, one person vision, kind of shepherding this whole thing. Kevin Feige thought, oh, okay, we'll just make it like a movie. We'll stretch it out. I'm the genius. I'm Kevin Feige. I know what I'm doing, all right? And then you made a whole lot of hot trash. Whole lot of garbage, Kev. Yeah, so yeah, this is the smart move. I give him credit for this one, all right? But then, yeah, this guy, Brad Winderbaum, who is the head of Marvel Television, explained that some of the other major changes that Marvel Studios is making regarding the development of Disney Plus projects, specifically revealing that the company is developing a lot of shows now simultaneously. So they got a lot of things in development. They're just going to throw more shit at the wall and see what sticks, okay? That's basically what's happening, all right? They're going to do pilots, apparently, all right? They're going to write multiple pilots and show Bibles and then see what works best. So, again, developing a lot of trash, throw it at the wall, throw it at the wall. Oh, that didn't slip. It fell down on the floor. All right, try another one. Instead of actually saying, you know what, let's really think about this strategically, instead of just throwing bullshit at the wall, let's think about this strategically and figure out what's the best course of action right now. I can tell you straight up, this ain't it, all right? This should get the plug pulled first. Don't even worry about a pilot or anything like that. Just that, you know what? This ain't going to work. Let's just go ahead and stop right now. We're about to waste money on this. Holding up these actors and the writers and everything. We're about to waste serious money on this trash. Yeah, let's not even do it. But yeah, here's what the guy said. One thing we're doing is we're developing a lot of shows now simultaneously. So in a way, we're making television more in the traditional style where we're going to write multiple pilots and show Bibles before we decide what we want to produce and actually bring to the screen, which gives us an opportunity to experiment and also to plan all sorts of different Marvel sandboxes. See, so again, they don't really know. They are trying to experiment. They have no idea what's going to work, what's not going to work, what the audiences are going to like and not like, even though it should be painfully obvious at this point what works with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. All right, you just saw it with Deadpool and Wolverine. Give us that. Any project that don't feel like Deadpool and Wolverine right now, I would probably just yank off the shelf and say, all right, man, we're not doing this thing. All right, or put it up on the shelf and leave it there forever. I just don't understand why these guys are fumbling this hard. All right, like it's so simple. Look at what worked in the first 3 phases and even take a few of the projects that worked after that, in phases 4 and 5, and just do that. And for God's sakes, nowhere in this article does it mention, by the way, that we're going to hire writers that know the material. Hire some writers that actually know what Marvel comics mean, what these characters mean, who's good, who's not good, because they would tell you right away, hey, all of these cats, no. All right? Wiccan, Miss Marvel, America Chavez, all of these, no. All right? Let's get them out of here. We ain't interested in these cats. How Marvel Studios' new plan will change its Disney Plus content. Until Marvel Studios releases a few Disney Plus shows that follow the company's new plan, it will be hard to get a good idea of what the future of Marvel television will look like. Not at all. I can tell you right now that the future of Marvel television, as they're talking about it right here, is bleak. It's super bleak. Again, if you're going to be cranking out stuff like Champions with that roster of chumps, yeah, it's bleak. All right? Unless you get actual fans that are also good writers that are fans. That's what Marvel needs. That's what Star Wars needs as well. All right. You need fans writing the material. You need people that love this material, and they will tell you this didn't work over here in this comic. This did work in this comic. This is going to be the pathway we should go down, because we all know, the fans that is, we all know what works and what doesn't. We can tell them what works. But see, the problem is that they don't want to listen to the fans.
really listen to the fans.
They don't want to pay attention to the actual fans that made these properties big to begin with. And so, yeah, they keep doubling and tripling down on nonsense like Champions. Like, nobody cares about Champions. That's going to be a giant waste of money and time. Still, one would have to assume it will be more accessible for the casual fan. It really depends on how much stuff they're making. Again, this is accessible to the casual fan. The casual fan can say, all right, Thor: The Dark World, sure, let's watch that. And let's watch Captain America: Winter Soldier. That's it. That's all we're getting for the year. That's it. That's all. We have a nice compact amount of material that we have to consume and understand. And all right, cool. I got it. I know what it is. I'm not thrown by it. This is perfect. The casuals, all right? The hardcore comic fans are going to watch it all anyway. But if you're trying to build back Marvel, you got to make every film, every TV show important. An event. All of this stuff was event filming. Hey, man, I got to go and see what's happening with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They added a couple of movies this year. Let me go and check them out. And it's easy to follow. But yeah, when you're doing all of this, this ain't easy to follow. This ain't even to follow. Again, even if you're ixnaying all the animated shit, you still got 3 movies. And then you got Daredevil, which has multiple episodes, Ironheart, Wonder Man. This is a lot of content. I'm sorry, this is a lot of content. It doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel important. It just feels like more junk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and a lot of people have checked out, all right? So yeah, if you want to fix all of this shit, all right, it's good to be strategic with the showrunner. I'm not saying that's a bad idea, but you really you got to get the fans back involved. You got to reintroduce yourself to the fan base, because a lot of fans have already checked out anyway. You've lost the fans and you've lost the casuals. So who's left? I don't know, all right? But anyway, we're going to see what happens with this. He's saying that future MCU shows could be entirely disconnected from everything else in the franchise. This would obviously appeal to more casual fans who just want to sit down and watch a new show rather than over 3 dozen interconnected projects. That's true, but at the same time, how are you going to know which is which? How are you going to be able to tell, man, do I really need to understand this character? And if this character really isn't connected to anything else, then why would I care? Like, honestly, if Wonder Man isn't connected to everything else, why would anybody care? Why would anybody care about Ironheart or any of these characters? Like, Marvel, y'all got to sit down and do some soul searching straight up, all right? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Again, I think Marvel's in deep trouble, all right? It seems like they haven't learned anything. Nowhere in that article did they say, yeah, we went out and hired a whole bunch of comic book loving nerds that happen to be great writers in film and television. We went out and hired those people. That's who you need, all right? Stop screwing around with Jack Schaefer's and all of these other people that just barely know the material. And they're just here for an agenda pushing femme boss bullshit. Stop it. Get some real, solid, good writers. You guys will be just fine. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.